Shaun Jones on the potato. Live. First live stream in a while. Let me just double check. Check. Get this audio. Glad you don't need fire. Drive to work, sad for more ambitions. Yo, sapping him. Can you hear me? Yo. Shaun Jones on the potato. Here we go. Yo. Just wanted to make sure that this was all working. Right, live from Dubai. What's going on, YouTube? It's my first live stream. When was my last live stream? Let's have a little look. Last live stream was a long time ago. Let's get some activity in the chat and I'll start answering questions in a minute. Last live stream was the 22nd of December, 2024. Damn, it's almost been a year since our last live stream. That's pretty crazy. Well, do you know what, guys, right? Cheers to all you legends. I appreciate you all. It's currently, what time is it? 20 to 1 in the morning here in Dubai. I am wired. I've been living on Pepsi Maxes all day and vapes, okay? Don't judge me. L vape in the chat. Can we get an L vape in the chat? Oh, it's hilarious, isn't it? I'm going to have a vape. Just don't judge me, okay? The pinnacle of health right here. Let me see if I can get a better angle for you. Just one sec. Hey, there we go. That's a bit better. It's a bit better. What's going on, people? Oh, this is a bit mad. A bit surreal. L vape, LGBT vape. Don't let Andrew Tate see the vape. What's going on? Let's see if we got any familiar faces, familiar names. I recognize some of the names here in the chat. So, quick question to everyone. Oh, we're there. Need the microphone. Yeah, L vape in the chat. So, question. Has anyone seen my vlog that I just posted? Or has anyone seen the Andrew Tate open workouts with Demoor? Or has anyone seen the press conference that just went down today? What have we all been watching? What have we been tuned into? What's everyone's thoughts? I was there at the press conference today. So 3 hours ago, it finished. And yeah, it was pretty fun. So I've got a vlog going up for that tomorrow. It's a lot of work that I'm doing on these vlogs, guys, because we've got to film. We've got to go to the open workout, film, get the edits done overnight, and then get the video up, and then do that every single day for the next like 4 or 5 days. So it's crazy amount of work right now. Just watching the press conference now. Your mate's a bit of a twat. So that's Warren Spencer. Yeah, he's a little bit of a divisive character. See, Warren, he's clever in the way he knows what he's doing. Like, he had quite a few fights as an influencer and didn't really get much attention on him. So he kind of started taking, dare I say, the Colby Covington route a little bit. He knew that, like, it's better to be hated than to no one know you at all. So that's the route he's taking. Because off camera, he's just normal. He's just like a normal lad, like me and you. But it's got people talking about him. And he's done really well because think about it, he hasn't fought anyone. And then he got that Dylan Dennis fight out of nowhere because Dylan Dennis needed to fight someone and no one would take the fight. And then he leveraged that Dylan Dennis fight into now being able to get Tony Ferguson. So literally in the space of 2 fights, think about most influencers. Most influencers just fight other influencers. Friggin' hell, I am shaking. I'm proper freezing. I don't know if it's this aircon or if it's just the nerves of going live. So, yeah, like out of nowhere, like that, most influencers end up fighting another influencer with a few thousand subscribers, and then someone else who no one knows, and someone else who no one knows. Warren, out of nowhere, Dylan Dennis, Tony Ferguson, crazy. So it's all a strategy. It's all a marketing strategy. That's how I blew up my channel from like 0 to 100,000 subscribers in the first year. Is just by pissing people off. uh, okay, what are you all saying? Look, I'm absolutely shaking. Warren's Iron Man promo was sick. Yeah. He's done really good with the promo. Are we going to see you fight? If so, when? Good question. Good question. I was speaking to Wade Concept tonight. You all know Wade, don't you? You see some footage of me and him speaking in tomorrow's vlog. And I was saying about how everyone at one point was saying that me and him should fight. And he was like, bro, we don't need that now. We don't need that. We're living life cushy. And he was just talking about how, it takes a lot to get in the ring. And I will do it, but I need an incentive. I'm at this point in my life where like I'm 37, life's going good. I had another baby this year, and that's just threw a spanner in the works. Last time I trained any sort of kickboxing was May, and that was before I went out to Dubai to do some vlogs there. So my training's been absolutely shabite this year. But that being said, life's been chaotic. I've had a business to run. I'm a one-man band. My girlfriend doesn't work. I'm full time. I've got my gym to run, my clients to manage, my YouTube channel to try and keep uploading. I'm coming out here to Dubai, doing these vlogs for you guys. So, yeah, if I'm 100% up for fighting, but it's just got to make sense. That's all. You know what I mean? And there was no way I was going to do it this year, not with a new baby and that. It's too much, guys. You guys know I've probably got a few dads in this chat. If you're a dad, comment in the chat how hard it is, especially in the first year. So, yeah, that's kind of an answer to that. Nice one, Bud Lightyear, for the 99 pence. That's definitely going to help me with this Dubai trip. That gets me an Uber to the end of the road, so appreciate it. Do you know what? I keep going to vape this mic. It's not this stuff here. Your fight, Ed Marty. Do you mean Ed Matty? I like Ed Matty. He's cool. Mate, some people, what are you on about? Some people comment some mad shit. I'm like, what? Boxing our women and children. Conscription for Ukraine yet? I admit I don't watch your videos. A fight on the TV. Pfft, I have no idea what you're on about. Not asking for details, of course, but how's your family doing? Everyone's great. Thank you for asking. We've got our health. We're doing good. Everything's fine. Thank you. We got dads. Okay. Yeah, so guys, Shaun be vaping like I do, full blast, guys. I'm quitting. I'm quitting. It's just since having a new baby, it's kind of getting me through the day a little bit at the moment. But yeah, I'd have to hop off the vape before I think about fighting. 100%. It's not even my fault. Me mates got me hooked onto it. I'd be standing outside my gym and they'd be like that, smoking. I'd be like, what's that? I'm like, oh, it's blueberry, raspberry, bubblegum, rainbow flavor. And I'd be like, oh, well, let's have a. Oh yeah, that's nice. Ooh, little high. Ooh. Next thing I'm buying my own. Pain in the ass. I'm not doing that snuzz stuff. Shaun is a real man. Thank you for giving me some advice on medical issues. I appreciate you immensely. I've had loads of DMs and questions about like medical stuff. So whatever it was, I helped you out with. My pleasure. So what are we going to say? Come on, let's speak. Let's speak about the Andrew Tate and Chase Demoor press conference. If you have seen it, or the workouts yesterday, I put up a YouTube short. Everyone was saying that Chase Demoor looked very slow. What's everyone's opinions going into this fight on Saturday? Now that you've seen a little bit more footage of Chase hitting pads, a lot of people are saying he looks slow. He looks stiff as a board. I mean, he is a big guy. and he is definitely depleted. I was thinking like, oh yeah, he's making all these excuses about it being depleted. He shouldn't really be that lean. But when I seen him, his face was drawn in like crazy. I was like, oh Jesus, he's cutting a lot of weight there. But however, he's still not shredded. So really, if I was his coach, I just would have got him leaner first, rather than just trying to cut all this water weight and depleting all his carbohydrates. Otherwise, your fight camp just ends up becoming all about cutting and losing weight. But really, you should be starting your fight camp at a lighter weight anyway. So yeah, Chase Demoor is the most cringe guy on Misfits. That's a crazy statement. That is a crazy statement. I actually say that Chase Demoor, right? If you've watched the press conference tonight, or if you watch my vlog tomorrow, where I'm at the press conference, he's kind of like a Tito Ortiz. He's like a younger Tito Ortiz. He sounds like he's got CTE. And then I thought to myself, oh, maybe it's just because he's depleted. And then I realized, no, he's just that type of guy. He tries to make these quick, witty jokes. He's going up against Andrew Tate, who's got wit for days and can think on his feet. But Chase can't do that. And he ends up coming up with some cringy stuff. Shaun Jones, Conor McGregor thoughts. Thanks for the $2 donation, my friend. Thoughts on what? I haven't really been following too much Conor McGregor stuff recently. Like I've kind of give up hope a little bit. He's coming back, and then he's not coming back, and then he is, and then I've seen he's just got married, hasn't he? And he's become a man of God recently, which I'm all for. I praise him for that. That's fantastic, and maybe he does need some God in his life to ground him a little bit. But I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be enough to get him back in the octagon. I think the best McGregor you're going to see is that crazy, focused, just got nothing else but fighting to his name. That's the best McGregor you're going to ever see. Will he be able to come back and maybe fight someone within the top 10, top 15, get a decent win within the lightweight division? Maybe, yeah. Within the welterweight division? No, definitely not. We got Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua tomorrow as well. I'm taking Joshua to win that fight, but them odds are definitely sound sexy. What are the odds at the moment for the Jake Paul and Joshua fight? I think it was, you put $1,000 on and you get like $7,000 back or something like that the other day. Has it changed much from that? Because I was thinking, should I put $1,000 on, try and pay for this trip? I was like, no, because then if Jake Paul gets knocked out, I'm down another grand. Yeah, I would fight on Misfits, 100%. I mean, it's part of kind of like why I'm here as well, just to position myself amongst the people. And like, I'm not really I'm not with Tate, and I'm not with Warren and all that. I'm just doing my own thing. And then, like a lot of people know me, I know them and stuff. I'm not really affiliated with Misfits, but just kind of being here and being involved in the environment gives me a little bit of an idea about what there is to come. Nice one, Havocs, for the £2. Appreciate it. But I've got a long way to go. Like, this is the thing. Like, if I was to fight on Misfits, I'd need like a good 6 months of training me. Like, I'm stiff, I'm sluggish, I'm out of shape. Like, I'm unfit like crazy. The last 2 weeks I've had bad palpitations. I've barely been able to train, and the palpitations are really bad, to the point where the other day I trained, I was doing tricep pushdowns in the gym, and I went, and I felt like my heart had like stopped, and I went down to my knees, and I was like, oh shit. But it's because I've been sick on and off, because the new baby is sick, and then passes it on to me missus, and then she passes it to me little boy, and then he passes it to me, and then we're all sick collectively in the house for like 6 weeks. Then we get better for 2 weeks, and then we're sick again. So it's just life getting in the way, you know what I mean? But I'd like to fight. I'd like to do a kickboxing event if I get the chance to talk to Tate. That was because I had a list of some questions just in case I was potentially able to get like a little like chat to him or a little interview, but there's no chance. The guy is so warmed constantly, and he walks around like with a presidential secret service tied to his hip. Um, but I was going to ask him, like, is there any potential future kickboxing bouts? Because obviously they've done MMA with Dylan and Warren. They've done boxing, they've done tag team boxing. Would they do like a kickboxing or Muay Thai stuff? Because my boxing's horrendous. But if you can throw kicks in the mix and I'm fit, I can go in there quite confident because I can't, when I've got the training behind me belt, behind me, I can be quite crafty because I do have the experience there. I'm just crazy out of shape right now. Not in fighting shape at all. Need 6 months. Oh, look, I was going to vape that again then. I'm talking to that. So yeah, guys, give me a minute. Don't spend it all at one place. Thanks, agents. Appreciate the $2. Um, right, let me answer this right now, right? Because I was sick for 2 years, and everyone always says the same thing. I mean, granted, I've got like an extra 200,000 subscribers on my channel, but I didn't get the COVID jab. I didn't get the COVID jab. I haven't had a flu jab. I haven't had anything like that. Okay, I just got COVID. I think I just got sick, and I just had a bad reaction to it, and ever since then, it's been an uphill battle. But it's okay. Life, being a man, is all about moving forward and not complaining too much. I know it sounds like I complain, but I'm blessed. I'm blessed. You just got to keep doing what you've got to do. I've seen a good question. How would you describe the experience of being able to get so close to these fights and see them live in person? It's cool. It's cool. I love it. I love the influencer stuff because I'm not like a serious person. I don't take myself too serious. Go and watch me vlogs. You'll see. I don't take myself too serious. I like having fun. I like to have a bit of a mess about. I like to have a little drink here and there. And like, see like boxing events, UFC, it's a bit more serious, isn't it? You know what I mean? Oh, be professional. Yeah, I'm just here to have a good time. That's it. Have a good time, make some fun content, and just enjoy myself. And the influencer boxing is exactly that. So it's a little bit more relaxed. Everyone's trying to fight each other and everyone's silly. Everyone's doing content as well. That's what I love is I'm standing there with my videographer and it's not weird. I can go, all right, guys, and I can shout across the entire room and no one bats an eyelid. Whereas you do that in the UK, people are like, oh, what's he doing? Filming. Why is he filming? Oh, he's weird, isn't he? Why don't you conform like the rest of us? Why don't you just be like a sheep? Why are you putting stuff online? Why are you stepping outside of the norm? You've got a camera guy. Who does he think he is? Going on a rant a little bit. But yeah, so I like it. I'm terrible for the rants, aren't I? Had the COVID, nearly died. It's horrible, isn't it? The Pepsi doesn't help. Well, it's only a little bit of Pepsi. Nothing wrong with it. It's the caffeine. I probably need to cut down on the Pepsis a bit. You're right. If you were to join Misfits, who would be a good warm-up fight for you? Someone disabled, old, or a woman? Nah, I'd need a challenge, of course. I'd need a challenge. I don't know. I don't know anyone. Someone who's like evenly matched to me. So someone with like no professional fights. Someone maybe who's like a similar age, similar physicality, and a little bit of experience, but maybe hasn't trained recently. Like yeah, it's like a warm-up fight, but no one, super good. Let me address this, right? So I did the video where Death Sentence called me out. I might as well address it to the 100 people on this live. And a lot of people said that I was scared to fight Death Sentence somehow because the fight never happened. The fight never happened because he never wanted to fight me in the first place, right? So he messaged me on Instagram. This guy as well, got not on against the guy, right? But he followed me and then messaged me on Instagram and he said, I've got a guy for you. He said, I'll find someone for you to fight. And I was like, well, do you not want to fight me? I wouldn't fight Death Sentence anyway. It's silly. It's not right. I was like, all right, okay, let's see what he's got to say here. And the guy who he sent me was, what was he? He was 18-2 pro MMA fighter, and he had 2 world title BJJ world titles under his belt. I said, Death, what are you doing? I said, friggin' hell, you're sending me a friggin' pro MMA fighter who's 16-2. Oh my days. No. It's just proper mad. Uh yeah, so that's why I never thought death sentence. What am I gonna do? Spend about $3,000 to fly over to a backyard street fight to friggin' slap death sentence and leg kick him and get it like 30,000 views on that video, and then I'll make about 90 quid back on my own video. All to say what? I beat up someone who maybe isn't all there. Nice one, Sovereign Trader, £10. Hope you're well, Shaun. Keep up the good work, mate. Cy Kendrick. Cheers, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm going to give that little donation a little heart there. Appreciate it. Everyone's saying Ed Matty. I am too small time for Ed Matty or HS Tiki Toki. I'm too small time. They won't know who I am. Like, at the end of the day, okay, I've got 300k subscribers, but my actual brand isn't like strong enough yet. You know what I mean? There's other people at this event today, or speaking to them, who have got more subscribers than, sorry, like the same amount of subscribers than me. Some of them have got less, but they're more known because they've just been in the influencer scene for longer. So there's a lad there and he's got like 300,000 subscribers, but he only pulls in like 1,000 views on a video. It's crazy. I do like 2 to 3.5 million views a month, but more people know him because he's been doing it for like 10 years. So that's it. It's brand power. And someone like Ed Matty, HS TikTok, they don't know me. Like, you know, we've got like a little small, close-knit community here on YouTube, but I'd show up to this Misfits event and everyone would probably be like, who's this? Who's this fighting? Shaun Jones, who? Like, no one would really know me. So, but I'd be, so my point being is there's no point like fighting someone who's like really notable because they wouldn't take the fight anyway. But I also like Ed Matty as well. Do 50 push-ups now, mate. I've trained today. No, thank you. Also, guys, if there's anyone watching this live who is not actually subscribed to me, just subscribe. We're like about 800 subscribers off 300k. I'd like to do the 300k before we get home on, when is it we get home? In a few days. A little bit tough, like, because I'm not uploading viral type content at the moment. But yeah, just give us a subscribe. Or don't. You can do whatever you like. Fight Oscar Willis, Mach Life. A big shout out to Oscar Willis. He had the balls. He got in there. He got it done. Mate, people have clicked this live stream for Chase Demoor, Andrew Tate live reaction, and here I am talking about Ed Matty and Oscar Willis. But I'm just answering what you guys are asking. You've been here since UFC 300. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I always love hearing from the OG subscribers as well. People who've been like subscribed for a long time. That's honestly, it means a lot. I know I joke around on my videos and that, but like I appreciate you all. YouTube's a hell of a game. It's mad. You know, you go 200 videos of getting no views, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like, Nice one, RJ Flores. I remember you, my friend. £2. Have you seen Dutch Travel Maniacs vids in the UK? Yes, I've got a few of them saved, ready for reactions. Good guy. I like his content. Am I big enough to scrap Wes Watson? I mean, drug test be out the window. Have you seen Wes Watson now? Have you seen him? He's tiny. Well, he's not tiny, but he's downsized a lot. He looks like a shadow of his former self. I would, no word of a lie, right? This is what most people don't realize. They just associate muscles with being able to fight. Me being out of shape, which is not someone who's a great fighter, would be able to battle Wes Watson. I would be able to battle Wes Watson. I go back to kickboxing and there'll be a random big fella there and we spar and I can piece them up with bad technique and with bad fitness levels. Someone like Wes, roided up, no chance. And I'll offer you guys, yeah, who've got some level of training would also be able to. New subscriber, you enjoy me content well put together and honest. I am not a persona. Thank you, my friend. In my vlogs, you know, I come across a little bit more animated, but that's just still me, but just with a bit more energy. No one cares about vlogs. So you know, if I'm standing there going, oh, good job there by Tate. It's good that, innit? So yeah, we're here for the Dubai event. It's boring. You've got to make it entertaining. Yeah, he's on that coke diet. Where's Watson? Guys, you don't even want to see my table right now. I'm going to show you them. We've had ginger nuts, right? Slammed 10 of them before I went out before. These are absolutely sick. Pinkies. Pinkies and ginger nuts. Oh, man. It's Christmas, come on. What up, what up, what up? Where's everyone chatting from? Everyone drop where you're from in the chat right now. I went to vape this again. Fuck. Texas, Liverpool. Shout out to Miss Gaucher. Maryland, Texas, Wisconsin. A lot of Americans. It's interesting. The audience is like 40% UK, and then it's something like 30% America. You're right there with the UK peeps. Devon, Manchester. Good stuff. Okay, we got a wide diversity of people here. We Americans are just here for the accents. I don't like when people say that, because I feel like you're only watching for the accent. You're not watching for me lovely personality and me amazing content and me incredible wisdom. I tell you what though, guys, right? In this influencer game, there's a lot of fake people. There are a lot of fake people. Like people who, like, you know, you'll chat to and they'll be your best mates. Oh, yeah, give us a follow, this and that. And then they unfollow you like 10 minutes later. It's just, you know, most people have been great in that, but there are a few fakies out there. So, you know, that's one thing that I've learned since, you know, being on YouTube. I tell you who's not fake, Wade Concept. Me and him, I went up to him and went, Wade? And he went, Shaun. I was like, oh, sounds. So I didn't know if you'd know me because you're too big time, but like me and him got along great, like a house on fire. The Saturday vlog's going to be brilliant, guys. So I haven't got my videographer for it. If you watched me last Misfits vlog in Manchester when it was the Dad until Luke Rockhold fight, it's going to be another vlog like that. I'm going to be having a few drinks. I'm going to be trying to make mates. I'm just going to be on a solo adventure. But yeah, I'm going to try and really make the best vlog possible for you. Oh yeah, so good question. Am I doing a watch along for Jake Paul? Yes. This was a little test stream. In all honesty, this was a little test live stream ready for the Jake Paul fight because I didn't know how good the Wi-Fi was here and if I would be able to get this microphone to work. So now that I know it does all work, I think it's like 7 a.m. here in Dubai. It's like 3 a.m. UK, something like that. So yeah, 7 a.m. here in Dubai. Yeah, so Jake Paul watch along. I'm going to do a fight companion for it. So if you want to join me on the live stream, then yeah, let us know. Let us know. Why not? It's been a long day. Jump on. Jump on the live stream, defo. I'm intrigued. Let's get some Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua chat going. What is everyone thinking? And I'll live react to your comments. Let's go. Let's do it. Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua. We've seen the face-offs. We've seen the size difference. Crazy size difference. I seen a video, it might have been this morning or yesterday, and it was from the back of Jake Paul. So the camera's behind Jake, and Joshua's standing over him, and he looks like his little son. Like Joshua looks like the daddy. It's a crazy. And Jake's like 6 foot or 6'1" or something like that. but the size difference is mad. Absolutely mad. Jake's fast, but when you watch the open workouts of him and Joshua, I was going to try and do a video to that today, but I've just been too busy. But yeah, when you watch the open workouts, you can clearly see the difference in technique. Like Jake, yeah, he's got power, but like it's nothing. It's nowhere near the technique and the power of Joshua. At best, Jake has got a puncher's chance. That's it. But you listen to him talk, and he's confident as hell. It's like he knows something that we don't know. And even to the point when I watch him, I'm like, is he just trying to sell the fight, or does he actually believe that he's going to get this done? Like I know people joke and say like Jake Paul, but does actually anyone really truly believe that Jake Paul is going to win? Like really though? And I'm not going to hate you for that. That's fine because I can see the argument. It might be a lopsided it might be a lopsided argument, but I can see it. I think a lot of like people predict. So like when you watch a lot of like the pro boxers and the OG boxers talk about this fight coming up, I think a lot of them completely dismiss Jake Paul and they'll say like he's got no chance in hell, he's got no chance, like, and they'll go on about it. And I think the reason why they double down so much on Jake Paul not even having a chance and they don't even entertain the idea is because they'll probably get hate from the boxing community. I get hate for saying Jake Paul's got power. I'm not saying he's going to win. I'm just saying, I'm trying to look at it objectively. Okay, well, what advantages has Jake Paul got? What advantages has Joshua got? Well, Jake, he's got power. He's won some decent fights. He's got the confidence. He's got a good fight camp. Blah blah blah. And people will literally moan at me for pointing out the advantages of Jake. It's like, chill out, guys. So like I can kind of see why people are even afraid to just entertain the idea that Jake has even a slight chance, even if it's like 0.01%. You know what I mean? But you got to be unbiased. 199 donation. Can you sort some sparring for your followers? Maybe we could do that in the future. Like where we do a meetup, something like that. I'd be game for a meetup. I probably need more subscribers and a larger loyal fan base. That's why I do the vlogs, guys, because it actually helps the channel brand a little bit better. If I'm doing a video on Jake Paul and Joshua, most people are just clicking for Jake Paul and Joshua. But if I do a vlog, the people who are going to watch that vlog are going to maybe get to know me a little bit better and help me strengthen my actual personal brand more. So it's like a long game. You've got to play the long game. And then, yeah, as my personal brand strengthens, I'll be able to leverage that into doing stuff like this, like meetups and stuff. If I did a meetup now, about 3 people would turn up. Jake Paul wins. There's a few people who were saying Jake Paul's going to win. You like the street fight videos? Thank you. Terrible. Don't vape, kids. I'm only doing this for Dubai. Didn't realize Shaun could rap like that. People don't know. I got bars. If you haven't seen the vlog, guys, after this live stream, we'll do like another 15, 20 minutes. Yeah, if you don't know, I've got me vlog from yesterday, the open workout, first link in the description. And my new tune as well. I'm going to push the music this year. I know a lot of people don't like it and that. And people like say, oh, don't put it in your videos. I'm only joking around. But I'm going to push the music this year because there's a lot of scousers blowing up now. And back in my day when I used to rap, there wasn't really much opportunity because the only option was to get signed. Now you can blow up on your own accord. So yeah, if you're into, I'm going to keep it separate. If you want some music stuff, go to my other channel. But every now and then I'm going to plug it on this channel. You would do the same. Yeah, you can get stickers to block the light on your Meta glasses. Yeah, I need to find them stickers. Do I think HS Tiki Toki would beat Jake Paul? No. No, Jake's good. A lot of HS Tiki Toki stuff is rage bait as well. Like all this stuff against Sean Strickland, saying that he's going to fly out and he's going to spar Sean Strickland and show that like Sean ain't shit and all that. Like HS Tiki Toki will get battered by Sean. I'm not saying that's a hate. I'm just saying it's a fact. Sean Strickland, former middleweight world champion, spars absolute killers every single day. And HS Tiki Toki, who was a black belt at 7 years old, who can fight. Let's face it, he can fight. He's not going to fight do any good against Sean Strickland or Jake Paul, who's been boxing now for what 7 years or something. HS has got no real skill. He's got a dig, but that's it. Yeah, he's got a strong punch, athletic, confident, and game, and that's like 90% of the battle when you're fighting other people who don't really have much skill, or if you're in a street fight. I have no idea who Dave Allen is. Where's Watson weight loss? What's your thoughts? I mentioned that a few minutes ago. You can scroll back on the live stream about 10 minutes ago. Came off the roids. That's what it is. And good form. Good. I'm not hating it. I've got look at The Rock recently. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. He went through a big weight loss transformation, didn't he? It's the roids. That's it. HS Tiki Toki went to prison for like, was it like 2 months? Not even 2 months, and he lost a lot of weight. Steroids. Like when you're natural, like end of 2022, start of 2023, I had decent gains, and it took me 2 years of not training to lose 90% of my gains. But 2 years, and that was with being hospitalized as well. Couldn't even do a press up. So, like, and I was older. So you got these young lads, say like HS Tiki Toki, and they lose all of the gains when they're in prison. Like you can do press ups in prison and stuff. Sure, maybe got access to a gym and you lose the gains that fast. Or someone like Wes Watson with loads of muscle, bang, loses the weight that fast. It's because they came off the gear. I've seen people's physiques melt when they come off the gear. I've seen some fellas, right? There was this lad who I used to know, we used to go to the gym with, and out in a space of 6 weeks, I didn't see him for. He walked into the gym, pure gym it was. I won't mention his name. And I went, fucking hell. So what's happened to you? Balloons up, traps, shoulders. He was only about 5'7" as well. Had good shape to him though, and blew up, but had big boils on his back like that. Big horrible boils all over his back. He was like, "Oh yeah, I've jumped on." I said, "What are you on?" Sus and Decker. He was on. Not black and decker, not double decker that you eat. I like double deckers, but sustanol and decker, and it puts loads of water weight on you. And he blew up for a good few months, and then in the space of a few weeks, just deflated. It's just not worth it. Sub to me channel, nice one. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. Hope you all have a great year. Great end of the year, should I say. While I read some more questions, because I think I'm about like 10, 20 seconds behind. Has anyone got any New Year's resolutions, or not even resolutions, goals for 2026? Hit me with them, man. Come on, let's talk about life. What's everyone want to do for 2026, or more of the same? Shaun is a boxing casual if he doesn't know who Dave Allen is. That's crazy, kid. When did I ever say I'm not a boxing casual? In fact, I don't even follow boxing. You got me there, lad. You got me there. I'm going to have to Google him now, aren't I? Dave Allen boxing. Oh yeah, I know him. Yeah, yeah, I know him. But I don't watch. I've seen some stuff of him, but I don't know who he's fought or anything. People like to weaponize the word casual, but they don't realize it doesn't work against people who don't give a shit. All right, let's see what everyone's saying here. Want to get to the gym more, get back on the gains, give up the vape, get yoked. Seems like a lot of people that, yeah, wanna train more. It's good, man. Get to it then. Get to it. No time like tomorrow. Do you want some of my best advice, right? If you want to get training, I've been a personal trainer for 15 years and I own a gym. I've coached personally hundreds of clients. I've had over 2,500 clients come through my gym in the last 10 years. I've got 25 coaches in my gym. I know how it works. You wait till New Year, you have a peak, a spike of motivation, and it drops by February. That's how gyms make the majority of the money. They sign you up in January for a 12-month contract, knowing that you're not really going to stick to it. And now the gym's empty, but they've got another 3,000 members on a recurring membership. Even if it's not a 12-month contract, you just pay it. Ah, well, it's only 20 quid a month. It's a tenner a month. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back before you know it. It's December and you're saying the exact same thing again. If you really want the best, most simple advice to get back into your training, what is really stopping you from just saying, do you know what, I'm going to go tomorrow? Just go. Go to the gym tomorrow. Why not? Well, look at it this way, right? You're going to be consuming a lot more calories over Christmas. Why not just put those calories to good use? More potatoes, chocolate, this and that. It's only going to be going to your fat cells. Why not just lift a little bit and build a bit of muscle over Christmas whilst the calories are a bit higher and set in stone a little bit of a routine before the new year? Because what most people do is they wait till New Year to build the momentum or to start gaining momentum. Whereas if you just start now, you go into the new year with momentum and it's less of a mountain to climb. It's the best thing you can do. Like a lot of the time when I diet, like usually most people will say, I'm going to start Monday. I'll start on like a Friday night or like a Saturday. I'm like, right, I'm going to start dieting now because I know that I'm like, oh, I'll start dieting on Monday. And I'm like, but no, why not just now? I'm right, fuck it. I'm just going to diet now and just cut out that time delay and just get to it. The majority of successful people, the common trait that they all have is just speed to decision. And I don't mean success as in money, but money, business, relationships, dating, health, getting gains, losing fat, whatever it is. Just cutting the time delay out and just speed is king with the decision will completely change your life. I worked with a mentor, a very successful mentor called Alex Hormozy in 2019. He's now worth, he does $250 million a year. Crazy. Some of you might know him. And one of the biggest lessons he taught me is just speed is king in everything you do. You want to start a YouTube channel? Go video now. Just do it. Why not? No, don't start a channel next month. Don't do it. Just do it now. Oh, I want to change my business model. Well, just do it now. So I'd want to change my business model and be like, oh yeah, I've got this idea, that idea, and I'm going to do that in January, or I'm going to do that in March, and it'd be like August, and he'd be like, well, when? What's really stopping you from doing it now? And then I'd have to sit there and think of all these like random excuses, and he's like, it's all bullshit. You can do that in a day. Why is it going to take you 6 months? Just do it now. Get to the gym. Just do it. It was a long one. Have any tips on how to quit smoking weed? Have you watched me weed smoking video? Maybe watch that. You just got to do it, man. I quit 6 times before I was successful with it. You just know that you're going into a little few months of dark times. Once again, right? So here's the thing: you've already got it in your mind. Your seed is planted that you want to quit. You want to quit smoking weed? Yeah. Otherwise, you wouldn't have said it. Okay. Well, you're going to be confronted with that decision again tomorrow, again the next week, again next month, 6 months later, so on and so forth. So why not just decide to quit now? I mean, I'm a hypocrite because I'm saying the same thing with the vape, but it's like it is just kind of getting me through like this holiday and the end of the year. It's just a little vice. I have quit drinking pretty much. I've only drank like what 3 times this year. But like you just do it now. Why can't day one just be now? Like it's always start tomorrow, start tomorrow, start tomorrow. Just start now. If it really look at it this way, right? Look at all the negatives that something is bringing your life that's bringing to your life. So if weed is there's a lot more cons than pros right now, then it makes sense to quit immediately. The reason why I'm not quitting this immediately is just because it's not really giving me any cons. Now, yet, of course, I'm sure if I kept doing it, it would eventually. But like, I know that I'm going to quit, and it's not really bringing me any cons. Same with the weeds for a certain amount of time, but then when it started affecting me, I was like, do you know what? This needs to change. Same with the drink as well. Right, it's getting bad now. Now I need to change. Couple previous questions before go back to what I was just talking about. When I met Wade, was he a decent person? Yeah, Wade was really, really cool. Just happy guy. He's the type of guy I'd like to go for a pint with, definitely. And someone else said something else. Just built a garage for fitness. What are the best machines to keep on top, like dumbbells or cardio machines? Here's the perfect garage gym, right? Okay, depending on your budget, I'll give you like a budget friendly but like really good gym setup. Dumbbells, right? A bench of some sort, one barbell, enough plates to overload that barbell, like decent. You don't want to just have 40 kilograms of plates. You need, because if you're doing deadlifts, if you're doing overhead presses, you're doing rows, you're going to need a good 100, 120, 140 kilograms of total weights. And then as a bone, like you can do a lot with that. As long as you've got a barbell and dumbbells, you can pretty much hit every muscle in your body. Squat, bench, deadlift, overhead press, rows, chin-ups. If you've got a squat rack as well, squat rack would be fantastic. There's all your muscles hit, bicep curls, overhead extensions. If you've got a little bit extra money, go on Facebook Marketplace or Amazon, get a second-hand cable machine, and with a few attachments, now you're sorted for life. When I train my clients, it's mainly barbells, dumbbells, cable machine stuff. That's it. Because the thing is, if you get a chest press, you're limited to that just one. You're limited to that one movement. Well, I can just do chest, or like a row. Well, I can only do rows on it. If you get a cable machine, you can do flies, lateral raises, bicep curls, tricep push downs. It's got a chin up bar. You can do underhands, neutral, overhand. Like the possibilities are endless. So that's like a perfect gym setup, and you can probably do that for about, I don't know, you could probably do it for a few grand if you really was resourceful with Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that. Thoughts on how to overcome depression? A lot of people go through depression. I think one of the biggest contributors towards depression is that you haven't got a rabbit to chase. You haven't got a fox to hunt. What I mean by that is like, what are you actually doing that is propelling you forward as a man in your life? Like, what are your goals? Are you moving towards them goals? What does your daily life look like? Or are you just chipping away and just surviving? Like, usually getting to the gym, doing some form of martial arts, trying to level up in your career or starting a business or a side hustle, something like that, something to focus on. That sorts out a lot of the issues. I'm not saying it's a cure, but usually a lot of the time, people who have depression, they have a lot of circumstances that are completely within their control that are contributing towards that depression. It's just that they can't break the loop and break the cycle. So they just can't see a way out of that cycle. But instead of trying to think about how do I break the cycle, instead what you need to do is just change your focus. So you just start the gym, and then what happens is that cycle becomes a little bit less intense. Because now you're focusing on yourself, some goals. You're hitting a new bench press PB. Oh, you've lost a little bit of weight now, and eventually that cycle ends up flattening out into a straight line, and you're no longer stuck in a circle, and you're moving from point A to point B. So you got to move forward along somewhere instead of being stuck in like the rat race in a hamster wheel. So that's it. But don't think of it as about this like big mountain to climb. Think about it about in a way of, let me just try and add something positive to my life that I can move towards that'll change my focus. I hope this is good advice, guys. This is just a press conference reaction. We were talking about the press conference earlier on in the stream. Now I'm just interacting with the chat. Dislocated your shoulder. You need to do rotate cuff work. So hold the cable like this, and then pull back this way. Yeah, like that. Here's a cable pulling forward, or a band pull forward like that, and go back. Okay, same from the side as well. Boom, there like that, and go out. Okay, not dumbbells, cables. That'll help a lot. Do I think brands? Okay, good question. Do I think brand risk promotions? So this is Aidan Ross's influencer boxing promotion. Can that overtake Misfits one day? I don't think so. No, and I just think it's because Aidan Ross is too focused on. Oh, sorry. I don't think brand risk promotions, Aidan Ross's boxing company, can overtake Misfits because Aidan Ross is too focused on loads of other different things, which is great. He's so rich, so successful. He's got the money, he's got the finances to do it. But I just think it's hard to compete with Misfits now because they've got years behind them. They've got a lot of fighters under the belt. Typically, the influencers who are at the top of the card are more famous than the influencers who Aidan Ross has on his promotions. And now they've got Andrew Tate behind Misfits, and he's got the money. He's got hundreds of millions of dollars. So, like, now Misfits has got the finance backing. I think Misfits is going to go to the next level. I think people think that influencer boxing is dead, and so did I after the Tommy Fury, what was it? Tommy Fury, KSI, Logan Paul, Dylan Dennis. It kind of peaked then, and then there was nothing for ages. And I was thinking, oh, this is a little bit crap. I was getting into that a little bit, but it's came back. It's came back with a bang. Now they've got some legit fighters coming over to the influencer world, into the Misfits promotions. So I don't think brand risk can really compete unless Aidan Ross decided to go all in with it. Not sure if you're familiar with trades. I'm trying to get into one in the new year. I've got all the relevant certificates. I'm 17, trying to make something of myself. Good. Always keep that mindset. Life will dim that fire in your belly until it just becomes a tiny little flame. So you have to make a conscious decision to always have that flame ignited. Don't let that flame get dimmed down. Anyone who tries to dim my flame and dim my fire inside my belly, I hate them. I'll run them over because I've done that in the past. I've let people like control what I do and say. And then look what I've always said, when I'm just left to my own devices and I do whatever I want, I'll be successful. And this YouTube was me going all in and not listening to anyone anymore because I knew that I'd do it. A lot of people don't realize that when I started uploading on YouTube, this is just a little bit of motivation. Give me 15 seconds. When I first started uploading on YouTube, I knew exactly what I was going to do. It wasn't like, oh, let's see where this goes. I knew that I would make it happen. But that's because I believe in myself and I won't let anyone stifle me. I won't let anyone hold me back. Always keep that. Don't let anyone tell you what you can and can't do. You just go with your gut and do whatever you want in life because you got one. Swollen knee, maybe go to the doctors first and then get referred to a physio and go from there. It's too many variables with that. Deadlifts are safe for long term with your back, perfectly fine. certain body types that are more prone to injuring their back from deadlifting. Usually people with long legs because they end up rounding the back a little bit more. And having a rounded back, a rounded upper back is fine, but it's when your back starts off straight and then you initiate the lift and then your back goes like that and curves. That's where you got to be careful. But deadlifts are fine. Do Romanian deadlifts. Look up Romanian deadlifts on YouTube. Do them instead. So much better. You get more from them. In fact, go on my fitness channel. Right, okay. This is your homework, whoever asked that question. After this, go on my fitness channel and look for the video. It's got about 9,000 views. Uh, Deadlifts don't build muscle. Watch that video, right? Because it goes into depth about the pros and cons of deadlifts and better alternatives. Who's the best influencer boxer? Are we talking about technical ability? Because there's a lot of lighter weight fighters who are really, really good technically. There was a few who watched me vlog yesterday, or yet the one that I posted today. There's a tall black lad, and I say in the vlog, I said him there. I don't know his name. He fought on the Manchester card in the summer, and he did like 12 rounds. He's really good. I don't know his name. Might be an American lad. He's good. Jake's good. Jake is good. And we're talking about influencer boxers here. Warren is also good. I think people just don't know how good Warren is technical wise, just because people haven't really seen him box. But I know his potential. But this Tony fight is a big test. We'll see. We'll see how he looks in this and if he can overcome the pressure of Tony. But I think people will be surprised by his boxing ability. Anything can happen, but yeah, I don't know. I'm open to your guys' suggestions. Joey Knight is really good. Ben Williams is also really good. That's it. You guys coming through with the clutch. Yeah, Joey's really technical. I haven't seen too much of him, but what I have seen, I like his style. And Ben Williams has a little bit of a brain fart then. Yeah, Ben Williams is really good, very technical. He could go pro, I think. Still young. Amir Anderson might be him. That was it. It was Amir Anderson, I think, because he was fighting other pros. Yeah, he's a pro boxer, isn't he? I don't follow Formula One, no. What's good, Scouse Ninja? I said in one of my videos the other day, the N word, but I didn't say the N word. I said Nika, and then what I do is I censor the middle of the word, and it sounds like I say eh. And people get proper offended, and I had like 3 DMs on Instagram. Oh, you're so racist. It's like, shut up. So now I say ninja. Not sure if I've seen or heard of Ultra MMA. It's a charity event. Tom Aspinall advertising it. It's in Exeter, which is close to you. You signed up 8 weeks of training. I think I did see that. Yeah, there's a white collar boxing. Tate is going to batter Chase. So let me actually just. This is meant to be a Andrew Tate live stream. I watched the open workouts, and you guys know, like, if any of yous like fight or train or done some fight training in the past, when you watch videos of people, like a lot of the power and the energy is lost on camera, and then when you see it in person, you can feel the pads, you can feel the vibration of the airwaves hitting your face when people hit the pads. You can hear the thud. It's not compressed through a microphone at all, so you get a lot more of a realistic idea about like people's power and their ability in person. And Tate, he surprised me. Now he didn't go full power. He was mainly just doing like just touch with the pads, but he threw a few hard strikes during the pads, and you could feel it. You could feel the power. I was like, damn, he's got serious power. He really has. And I was standing ringside, and I know you're looking up at him, but he's quite big as well. And I could smell the sweat on him. I think he needed a shower, but he smelt like that musky, like have a shower lad. type smell, but like in a masculine way. This is proper. This sounds like I'm glazing him, but I'm not. But he smelt like work ethic and just the seriousness behind him. I can just tell that the guy means business. He's all laughs and jokes and that, and he's very quick witted, but he is taking this fight very serious. Chase is taking a little bit more of the comedic route, trying to get in Andrew's head, and he'll say here and there, "I'm going to knock you out," but I don't think he believes it. Chase, on the other hand, there was no thud behind his punches. People were saying he was slow. I don't think he was slow. He was fine. He's depleted at the end of the day. When he re-energizes, he's going to look a lot better. But you could tell that he was trying to hit the pads hard, and there was no pop behind the punches. And even though he's bigger than Tate, there was less of a presence there. Do you know what I mean? Tate's walking around the octagon, round the ring, dung, dung, dung. You can hear the thuds of his footsteps and the bang on his jab and the whoosh from his left hook. And then Chase gets on and everything's like, tick, 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 tick. Everything's dead light, if that makes sense. So I know there's only so much you can take from open workouts, but from what I seen, it just gave me even more confidence in Tate. I don't doubt him, but yeah, it just gave me more confidence that he's probably going to KO Chase. I reckon second round KO for Andrew Tate. I think second round KO. Yeah, another brain fart, because he'll probably feel Chase out in the first round. I think he'll just see what Chase's game plan is, and that's always the sign of a smart fighter. So I think he's going to see what Chase's game plan is, figure him out, bait him a little bit. Tate's really good at switching styles, so expect him to like come out orthodox. Then he'll probably switch to southpaw a little bit, and then he'll go karate stance, and then he'll go hands up, close range. Here's what I actually think he's going to do. I think he's one of two things is going to happen with the fight. Tate is either going to TKO him with a left hook to the liver, or he's going to get a few of those liver shots in on Chase, and then he's going to KO him by faking to the liver and then going up top with the left hook. It's going to be a left hook KO, guys. Mark my words. Left hook KO. I've seen it. I've watched enough footage of him. I've spoke to the people who were inside his training camp, and it's a left hook KO. If it's not, I'll be surprised. But yeah, left hook KO. It's either going to be to the body or to the head. You'll set the head up from the body, though. It's just how many of those body shots can Chase take? That is the actual variable here. Tate or Strickland? Strickland. He's been active. Tate's been inactive for 10 years. And I also think that Tate will say the same. What do I think of Nick Fuentes? I think he's fantastic. I love him. Nick is just like, I don't want to make it political, but like, I see what Nick's doing. He just wants to wind people up. He wants to wind people up. I watched that Piers Morgan debate the other day. That was funny, that. You got to realize that like a lot of these people are just like trolls. They're just trolls. It's okay when trolls say bad stuff online, but the moment that you actually have an audience, all of a sudden you're not allowed to say anything bad. Like, it's just, give a troll an audience and a little bit of intellect, and they'll take over. That's the key to winning YouTube, guys. If you're good at trolling, start a YouTube channel. Oh yeah, yeah. Nick believes what he says. Yeah, 100%. I don't doubt that. But he's still trolling people, as in he's winding people up with it, and he'll embellish a little bit. Tate isn't strong enough to fight Strickland. Yeah. He'd put up a good fight, though. He would definitely put up a good fight. Would it beat John Fury? What a matchup. Shaun Jones and John Fury. No, man, from us. What's he say? What did he say about Jake Paul? Anthony Joshua could KO Jake Paul with his fucking dick. Funny. Nah, Big John, he can bang. He always said, what's he say? He says he's got a good solid 2 minutes in him, and then he's done from there onwards. So maybe I'll just try and survive 2 minutes, and then just oblique kick those bad knees of his. That's it. You just got to fight dirty against someone like that. Just stomp on the knee, John Jones style, knee stomp, bang, whip the low kick in there. That's the key to beating boxers, really, is just stay on the outside, keep your distance, and just whack, whack, and then teep to the gut. Mm, and then fake that teep, and then side kick it to the ribs. And keep the distance again. But I've probably only got a good 90 seconds in me. So that's the problem. Shaun, be honest, is Dubai really strict? Or is it all hearsay? A lot of it's hearsay. It's very westernized. It's just like Vegas, really. Like there's prostitutes everywhere. When I came in 2024 to do the collab with Hassan, oh my word, I was in what's called the Business Bay, which is like the professional district. And I go downstairs to the lobby and there be these like crazy fits, like Latina birds walking past with big BBLs, and they're like, and hey, and you look at it and you're just like, oh, what? I thought it's illegal, but no. And they have like all the massage parlors here. Like it's more so like you just got to be careful over here. I mean, I don't do anything, but I've got nothing to worry about anyway. But yeah, it's very westernized. Like you hear about like, oh, women aren't allowed to show the shoulders. Nah, none of that. In fact, last time I was here, was it May or the time before that? I seen some girl walking through the mall with her backside hanging out. Like literally, I could see her ass cheeks, and I was like, "What? What?" And a few people looked. She just didn't give a crap. So yeah, a lot of it is just like hearsay. But obviously, you still have to be respectful, of course. But I love Dubai. Like it's more so for like the opportunity, the network, and the weather. It's great for the family as well. That's the water parks are fantastic. The hotels are great. The people and the staff very very nice and lovely. Like that's why I like it. Just realised I've probably watched you all year and only just subscribed 5 minutes ago. That's what I'm saying, guys. Why not just subscribe anyway? What are we at now? Let's have a little look. See what we're at. How many subbies? We're at 299,327 subscribers. Cool. Subscribers don't really mean anything. It's just like a vanity metric. As I say, there's people with more subscribers than me who get less views, people with less subscribers than me who get more views. So, but it's just a nice little milestone, isn't it? Should ask Warren to get me a Misfit contract. I would, but I'm scared that it might actually happen. Nah, it will happen. It will happen at some point. Who would have rather have an MMA fight against John Zerka or Bradley Martin in this current state that I am now, health wise or fitness wise? Zerka, because that'd be an easy fight. Bradley Martin would be an actual hard fight, and I would fight him exactly how I just told you that I'd fight someone like John Fury. Keep the distance as he came in. I'd just stomp his knees. If it was a street fight, stomp his knees, low kick him, just try and keep the distance. I mean, like if it was in a close quarters space and you're having a street fight with Bradley Martin, he can just grab you, crush you, throw you on the floor. So you'd have to just like flash KO him fast. Like, oh mate, no, whoppa! Like that's what you got to do against the big guys. Any big guy, just the way it is. But if we're talking about like money on the line, like big influencer fight, Bradley Martin, 100%. Like think about like the storyline there, like Bradley Martin, 260 versus me, 180, 180 pounds. Like I'd probably bulk up for it though as well. But then again, you'd lose your speed, your power, your fitness. What's up from Australia? Lad, I love your work. That's the worst Australian accent. Vicariously Max, thank you for the $2, my friend. That's going to buy me a Mars bar tomorrow. Do I rate Logan Paul's boxing ability? Yeah, like a bit. Yeah, yeah. He's decent, but not as good as Jake. At the end of the day, he did go a few rounds with Mayweather, didn't he? So the guy can box, but yeah, nowhere near as good as Jake. Funny story. I don't know if like people knew this about Zerga, but when I did the videos about Zerga, he messaged me on Twitter. I think I did a video on it saying like "f your mum" and "this guy is this" and so on and so forth, and he was like calling me all sorts. And I just said, "Listen, Zerga, I've got no problem with you." And I was just saying that like you're chatting a lot of crap, and then you're showing up to HS Tiki Talkie and had a fight with him. And then he was cool then. And then he asked me for advice on his dislocated shoulder. It's funny. Funny guy. Do a freestyle about the boxing off the dome. Ah, the woods, but I'm done in. I'm absolutely done in. Maybe in me vlog. I'll do one tomorrow after I've had a bit of sleep. It's now currently, what time is it here? 1:48 a.m. Right, last 5 minutes. Last 5 minutes. Let's do it. Get all your questions in now. Pepsi or cola? Pepsi. UFC's fallen off. Well, I mean, they got that Paramount deal for how many billion? Something like 16. How much was it? The Paramount deal. I I think numbers wise, no, but for me, yeah. But I think a part of that is just because I covered this so much in 2024 and I burnt myself out on it. Like the UFC's always been like a hobby, like a passion of mine. I love watching it as a casual on a Sunday, sit back, some snacks, sit there, chill, watch it, and just have a good time. And then it turns that into a job. All of a sudden, I'm analysing fights, doing me predictions videos for the sake of 5,000 views, trying to find the latest news. And I just fell out of love with it a little bit. But there's still a few fighters who I will follow like through and through, no matter what. So I still do MMA content, but just a little bit more sparingly now because I just try and cover the stuff that I enjoy covering instead. Thoughts on ESD Kid, SD Kid, sorry, as a fellow Scouse rapper? Yeah, he's good. I started following him when in June when he had 400,000 monthly listeners. He's now on 13 million monthly listeners. What? Mazze as well. This is what I mean. And I can name another like 10 lads from Liverpool who are smashing it with the rap. So, like, there's a big, big market for it now. And, a lot of people say, oh, well, you're too old and all that. So, but I'm just like, "Do you know what? F you, because I don't want to be 50 years old saying, what if? What if I'm sitting on some sick tunes? You can judge all you want, but I'm going to put them out there." Last time I heard from Zerka, he was around Miners and Heel Mike. Yeah. Shaun, go to bed. I will in a bit. What do I realistically think of Chase Demoor's boxing skills? I think like he's an okay influencer boxer. But obviously got a lot of holes in his game, but most of the influencer boxers have because they're not like proper boxers. But he's just a big guy. He's just like a big athletic guy, and if he catches you, it's probably going to hit. So he's okay. That's it. People often misconstrue what I'm saying. Like if I say someone's okay, they'll be like, "Oh, he's not good at all." Blah blah blah. He's not a real boxer. I'm like, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like he's okay. He knows some boxing ability and can probably beat most people on the street who don't really have any boxing ability. Have I ever fought in the amateurs? No. I used to do like interclubs and like point fighting competitions when I was a lot younger. So like be point kickboxing. I did quite a few of them. My first fight was against the Irish kickboxing champion in the point fighting world, and he beat me 10-3. No, it was like 8-3. 8 points to him, 3 points to me. I got disqualified because I kicked him in the balls twice because I didn't know what to do. So my dad just said, "You're gonna lose, lad. Kick him in the balls again." And I did, and I got disqualified. So yeah, the little story there. Paddy the Baddy versus Justin Gaethje. Ooh, that's a fight. That's a fight. I was a little bit doubtful about Paddy initially, but I think he's a little bit of a tough matchup now. After seeing him against Chandler and Bobby Green, he's kind of awkward. He shuts his opponents down quite well. Like I said when he fought Chandler, he just kind of stood there in front of Chandler and just got Chandler thinking that he was going to throw something. And you know what Chandler's like? He always throws bombs, no matter who he's against. He gets in your face and throws at you. Chandler didn't do that in that fight, and I think that's because of the just keeping the jab in Chandler's face, the teep, low kicks, and just the awkward nature of Paddy. So I actually rate Paddy coming into this Justin Gaethje fight to win, maybe like 60-40%. If I had to put money on it, I'd might go Paddy. He's got the momentum on his side. I think we could see Paddy become victorious. Justin is an animal, though. Which Justin Gaethje is going to show up, though? Is it going to be that prime Justin Gaethje who chops those leg kicks? Who's very technical, very difficult to get the distance on him as well. Look at that Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje fight. Dustin, incredible boxer, couldn't get the time and couldn't get the distance. So I think if that version of Gaethje shows up, I think Paddy could be in for a hard time. But I think Paddy might be able to get it. We'll see. It's a toss-up, like. Did Cyril go and poke Tom Aspinall's eyes on purpose? I don't think it was on purpose, but I do think he's a little bit of a dirty fighter. I've seen the compilation where it's like a compilation of all the times he's fought dirty, grabbing the cage, kicking in the balls, poking the eyes, like a common thing. You know, he goes like that, doesn't he? He constantly have his hands out there like that. But then we seen Piotr Jan fight the other week, and Piotr Jan's like that. So he's doing the same thing as Cyril Gahn, but he's got his hands closed, as you should. And he was able to negate the distance. Sorry, he was able to negate Marab closing in, and he still kept his palm closed. You don't have to have your hands open like that. So I don't think it was purposeful, but I do think he needs to get rid of some of those bad tendencies that lead to fouls. Being subscribed since I was at 20k subs. I'm one of the real ones on this YouTube platform. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. That's boss. I got to like 20k subs with YouTube Shorts as well. So the fact that you've found me then and now you watch me long form and now you're on my lives, that's cool. Boss man. Would I ever fight Bilal Muhammad on Misfits? Oh my God. Maybe I found that a little bit funnier than necessary. That's hilarious. Yeah, Paddy's got good kicks. A lot of people underestimate his kicks because they just think he's all about the ground game. But go and watch a Paddy fight. What he does is he frustrates you with kicks. A lot of them he doesn't even intend on landing as well. He just uses them to knock your guard away and just to keep you away. And then the moment they get desperate, and I predicted the Bobby Green fight perfectly. I said Paddy is going to bait him in with kicks. Bobby's going to get frustrated because he's not going to be able to close the distance with the boxing, and Bobby's going to shoot because Bobby's got okay wrestling and ground game, and he shot on Paddy. Was he shot on Paddy? I think, or he caught the kick or something like that. Anyway, and then you could go to take Paddy down, and now you're in his world. So that's kind of like how Conor McGregor used to use all of his other weapons to basically just lead you on to the left hand, or all his other weapons masked the left hand, the spinning back kicks, the wheel kicks, the jabs, the knees, everything. It was all to hide and mask this. That's one thing that Darren Till struggled with, is he wouldn't really mask. Darren Till was just a really good left hand, but he got away from using the other weapons to mask that left hand, so everyone knew what was coming. So, there, my videographer's just messaged me. What's he doing here? Oh, sound. He's sent me the thumbnail. That looks good. Thumbnail for tomorrow's video just came through. Ooh, sick. Make sure, guys, after we end this live stream, if none of you have watched the vlog and you want to support the in real life content, the best thing you can do is just watch the vlog from start to finish. And that just helps out the video massively. Would I fight Mike Tyson? Hell no. For 50 million, like Jake got? Yeah. I'll take some CTE for 50 million. Oh, yeah. Hey, Shaun, before you do a video, you said you were going to do announcements on live stream or video. When is this announcement? Well, good memory. I didn't even really announce it, but I'm kind of Well, I'm sponsored by DAZN. That's it. That is the announcement. I was going to do a live stream and I thought I'll just put it in a video instead because I won't get that many viewers on a live stream. So instead, I'll just put it in a video where more people will see it. But yeah, sponsored by DAZN. But I'm not covering every single event, so I just cover the events that I want to cover, and I just plug the zone then. And if you guys use my link to sign up to the pay-per-views, I get like £3, something like that. But it's not about the money. It's more so just about like the opportunity to then like, if any interview opportunities come up, or if I'm able to go to any of the events and get like special access, stuff like that. Um, copyright issues as well. So I can now use the zone footage without getting copyright strikes. So there's loads of other little perks. It's not really about the money. But yeah, if you guys did use my link to sign up to any of the pay-per-views, then like it just looks favourable to me as one of their brand ambassadors, if you like. So that's the announcement. Pretty low key. To the 60 people in here. Thanks everyone. Thank you. Do a collab with MMA Guru. I would like to do a collab with MMA Guru. I would like it. He doesn't really venture out too much though, does he? He just does all his. It's all sit down content, really. We've seen him do it once, but I'd like to meet the guy. He'd always hop into my live streams. I'd hop into his. He'd send me donations. I'd send him donations. So big shout out and respect to MMA Guru. Shaun 6'7". Me little 5-year-old keeps saying that 6'7". I'm like, you don't even know what it means. £3, $5. Yeah, same thing. Hey, Shaun, fuck you, brother. Fuck you too. Oh, me videographer's messaging me again. Yeah, what happens to death sentence? I spoke about that earlier on in the stream, so maybe go back to that. It was like halfway through this stream. Spoke about death sentence. He didn't want to fight me. He tried to get me to fight pretty much an undefeated pro MMA fighter instead. I love your content. Your content made me lose weight and learn boxing. Yes, come on. Let's go. Respect, my man. Are you interested in clipping? As in, like, clipping up my content? Nah, not really, no. My content isn't that clippable, to be honest. Uh, Charles Oliveira versus Max Holloway prediction. I'm going to take Max Holloway in that fight because I think he just looked so good against Dustin Poirier. Max Holloway, and I think he'll drop Charles a couple times, but I think it's going to be a Max Holloway decision victory. Yeah, he meant to say fuck yeah as well. I know, I was only messing. Would I spar Sean Strickland for the views? Yeah, I'd spar Sean Strickland, but I might get some excuses in there and be like, "Oh, Sean, so I'm handicapped." Walk in like that. Hi, Sean. Thanks for letting me spar you. You know what I mean? Just to help go easy on me. He still wasn't all back. Yeah, probably beat me up worse. uh, and I can't believe I'm putting on this much of a high production, high value live stream for only 70 viewers. It's all good. Hey, Jack Dog Steve, welcome to the Jones Army. Yes, my man. What I'm going to start doing as well, because I've got Patreon, I'm going to start uploading some of those videos to the YouTube members tab. So it's because some people don't go through to Patreon, so I'll do exclusive content. If anyone's subscribed to the Patreon, by the way, I upload one video every single week. I'm a week behind because I've had to come here. So when I get back, I'm going to be doing two exclusive videos for the Patreon, more violent type content. So yeah, any Patreon subscribers, just bear with me for a week. Prediction for the Tate fight, Tate by second round KO. I mentioned that about 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. Yeah, kind of mad how Leon Edwards fell off. Crazy. The fall from grace has been unbelievable. I've seen Chael Sonnen talking about how he doesn't really have the mindset for it. It might have been Chael. Like, Leon kind of reminds me a little bit of Tyron Woodley, like after his peak. Like, if you had a remote control for him and you was able to press the moves, he'd be unstoppable. But I don't know. Just funny, isn't it? Maybe it's his belief in himself. Like, he's got all the skills. He's got it right there. He just can't switch it on and loses fights that he shouldn't really lose. But respect to Leon, man. Thanks, Jack Dog. Sent one gift membership. I didn't even know that was a thing on YouTube. So nice one. I appreciate you. I definitely fall asleep with that vape in my hand. Nope. 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 Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, Timothy TKO by body shots. Either that or then he gets chased going low with his guard to block the body shot and then knocks him out with the left hook. Builder edits for the 79 pence. Why 79 pence? Why not 80 pence? Why not 78 pence? Just 79? Thank you. That's just nicotine. Just nicotine in that. Is pulling guard gay? Yeah. Did anyone see the woman propaganda get slapped the other day? Did anyone see that? On Instagram. I've got a little something to say about that. I'm going to do a video on it as well. Yes, we got one guy saying yes. Okay, so there's a guy on Instagram called Woman Propaganda. I like him. I think he's hilarious. Once again, he's just a troll and winds people up. And he was outside some sort of event, and he was arguing with some guy, some like left winger, like vegan protester person, and then some other guy came out, some Jewish fella, and slapped him in the face. This woman propaganda guy, and he talks big online. He does talk big online. He says all sorts of stuff. He says the M word and all that. Like, it's hilarious. And got slapped, and he goes, okay, well, and then walks off and goes over to Nick Fuentes, actually, and Sneeko. They're standing there, and he goes, I just got hit by this guy over there, and he didn't take it that well. I actually feel a little bit sorry for him, to be honest, because, he's like 5'7", and you can tell that he's got no, like, about him, no oomph about him, and, like, he's lost a lot of aura points now. But my point that I'm getting to is that he did a live stream after it talking about the slap, and he said he did jiu-jitsu for 5 years and got to, like, purple belt or something like that. Prime example, right, of, like, if you're not really, like, inherently that masculine or that game for a fight or have much physicality about you, or you're a little bit more scared or anxious or meek, if you like, don't do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, because you're going to get your shit slapped one day and you're not going to know how to deal with it. You need to get used to getting punched in the face. I know people, friends, mates, acquaintances, staff, colleagues, all this, who have never done any sort of combat sport, and then they get into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and all of a sudden they think they're doing something. And it's great. It is a great martial art. I'm not slating it whatsoever. I think it's great to have a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu base. I'm not a great grappler, but I can hold my own a little bit. I did the vlog with James Cooper, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, and I was able to, get some positions, almost got him in an armbar. He tapped. It wasn't really in. But I know some stuff because I've got a little bit of training in it. but you need to learn how to throw a dig. You know what I mean? Even if it's just a one shot, or learn how to take a slap in your face, and you're like, "What? Oh shit! What the are you doing?" Bang, crack back. You know what I mean? It's fine getting slapped, but what are you going to do after that slap? Run off like a baby and go and speak to Nick Fuentes and say, "Oh, I just got me shit rocked." I like the guy. I do like him as an entertainer, but come on, lad, you need to get some boxing classes or some kickboxing classes or Muay Thai or something, because you're going to get slapped like that in front of millions of people, and now no one takes what you say. No one is going to want to listen to what you say. He literally did the live stream talking about the slap and saying like, well, this and that, and this is what happens. And I did Brazilian jiu-jitsu, but do I need to take some boxing classes now? And then at the end of the live stream, promoted his community for if you want to be an alpha male. There's a little bit of a disconnect there, isn't there? You know what I mean? I'm not saying this to hate, this constructive criticism, but if you're going to give a course on how to be an alpha male, then at least stand there and throw something back. I don't even care if you cannot throw a punch and you throw a punch like a little girl. Throwing something back would have been better than going, well, let's get out of here, and then walking off, because it just makes you look a little bit like a pussy. I don't want to start a fight. I never want to have fights, this and that. But, we were out, what was it, last year or something with my cousin. My cousin got into a fight, and then me and my other cousin scaled over this fence, boom, straight into the mix. And I mean, the fight was over by the time we got there, and we all got pulled out by bouncers. But you've got to be game, you know what I mean? And then I was fuming at my cousin then for getting into fights, and it was on my birthday and stuff. But it's just like, whatever. I'm there. If there's a fight going down, it's one of me mates, one of me brothers, one of me cousins, I've got your back. But I don't want to go looking for it. But at least be game. You know what I mean? Like, you can't let people bully you around in this day and age. Like, don't let people push it about. A lot of people think that bullying stops once you're out of high school, secondary school, but it doesn't really. It just happens in different ways. So yeah, that's what I've got to say on the whole woman propaganda situation. The subscriber count is 299,333. So we're almost there. By the way, we've only got like a small little community in here. Wait there. Let me just see what you're saying a sec. Clive, you are baiting for an answer there, aren't you? Could you defeat me in combat? I don't know. Who's Clive? I don't know that. Good question. Was I inspired by Bruce Lee's physique? Yes. Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, Jet Li, Donnie Yen, all those traditional martial artists were the reason why I got into martial arts. And then Arnold Schwarzenegger was the reason why I got into lifting. Predator, to be specific. Predator and Commando. Oh, I want to be like that. Still not like that. But, martial arts, fitness, is the foundation for my entire life. Love it. Shaun, don't vape. I'll give you something to suck on. Go ahead then. You guys are funny. Either born a willow or an oak. Not everyone can be a fighter. Yes, I agree. But you can get a little bit of grit and tenacity built into you. I'm no tough guy. I am no tough guy. But fighting has helped me be a little bit more streetwise, a little bit more confident to walk around with my head held high. I was doing my boys' school run the other day. No, it was about 2 weeks, a few weeks ago. Turning in. So I'm turning in to the road, the side road, and as I'm turning in like that, some guy walks into the road, like right across the front of the car. And I just look and I'm like, I don't say anything. I'm just like, whatever. Like, it's loads of parents round and kids. Don't say anything. And he goes, and I go, what are you doing? So, and then he comes round to the side of my car. I had my boy in the back. I think we were going back for like, so I can't remember what we were going back for. Oh, it was football. And I wind the window down. I say, what are you doing? Get out the road. He goes, it's my right of way. It's my right of way. I'm like, and then he steps right up to the car. I'm like, so I go like that, boom, seatbelt off. And I'm just like, I don't want to fight. I got my boy in the back, but like steps up to the car. He's like, my right of way. It's like, it's not. I'm turning in. And then you walk into the road, even if it was your right of way, just a little wave, just to acknowledge that you're there. Just a little, oh, yeah, I see that you're turning in right now. I acknowledge, but no, you're going to look at me like I done something wrong. The point is that like any little moments can turn into a fight. I kind of matched his energy a little bit, and I was shouting at him. I can't remember what I was saying. My adrenaline was going, and I went, "Oh, shut up! You're entitled, divvy, f off," something like that. And I felt bad because I swore in front of me boy then, and he walked away. And I was like, "Oh my god!" It's just like that could have turned into a fight. Like I don't want that. But you got to show that you're not scared. The worst thing is, my boy and his boy play together. They're in the same class, so now I see him every single day. And we haven't spoke since then, so it's dead awkward. But you gotta be game. You gotta be game. You gotta show. So every time I see him when we're picking the kids up, stick the chest up. What you wanna- so stupid. So friggin' stupid. Ain't worth it. Me versus Ed Matthews. Who's winning in boxing? Ed's got decent boxing. Give me 6 months though, and I'll get him. You want to fight on misfits? You're 3-2-2. You're 3-2, 2 KOs. That's one. You've got to. This is the thing. Even Tate spoke about it. In order to fight on misfits, you have to have an audience. Like what boxing does, the world of boxing and the world of the UFC, they take someone with no audience and give them the platform to get an audience. What Misfits does is Misfits gets a platform from employing or bringing people in with an audience already. That's why people know about Misfits, because it's the people are bringing the audience to the organization. Boxing and UFC, MMA is the other way around. They have the audience and they bring fighters in and then, you know, help them grow. So if you ever want to fight on like an influencer event, you need to have an audience. I still think it'd be difficult for me to get a fight. I've got an audience. So yeah. Before we hop off, see if you can get this video to 200 likes. It's at 170 now. Drop a little like on the video. Helps out a little bit. When are you going to go to next gen for an MMA video? Surely you've got a big enough platform now. Yeah, I'd do it. I'd do it. I had a little thing through the grapevine. The Paddy charges for his collaborations, unless, well, I was going to say unless it's someone bigger than him, but someone I heard there's someone who has got a really big audience, like a really, really big audience, messaged Paddy's team and they were going to try and charge him for the collaboration. So I don't know. And I don't know how much truth there is to that, but that's just someone told me that. So I've got no chance because I did actually message Paddy a while back. I think it was on the build up to the Chandler fight and just said, look, I'll come down, maybe do some technique stuff, like do like a little mini interview and yeah, just like a light-hearted video with some promo for the fight. He didn't see it though, didn't get back to me. It's still on unread. So yeah, I don't know. I'd like to, and if I'm wrong about that, then fair enough. But that's just what someone told me. Did Warren have an audience before Misfits? Yeah, yeah, he had an audience because he's had like loads of different businesses and that, and he's always been in that influencer space. And what Warren's done really good with is like putting himself in the room, in rooms with different influencers. So then when they're making content, he's kind of there. I've started doing that a little bit. This is what I'm doing here. I'm popping up on people's live streams and people's videos and just being in the room, and then they're following me, and you know what I mean. So you just position yourself in the room with people. It costs money to do, but it's worth it in the end. Is that a bong? It's not a bong. It's just a vape. I think if you take the men's mental health route, show men how to improve, he might get on with it, talking about the party collaboration. I think I did say something like that. I said to resonate with your message a lot about helping men like get over the mental health issues, stuff like that. But yeah, they just didn't get back to me. And then that's when I heard that and I was like, oh, okay. Maybe not. Maybe I need a bigger audience or something. But I just kind of put it on ice for a bit. Tate will win easy. I know Paddy charged True Geordie for an interview. Mm, okay. There you go. I think it wasn't that what happens with him and Ariel Haywani. I'm sure. I don't know. Gotta be careful with what I say. Have I watched anything decent recently? No. Do you know all I've been doing, guys? Right, been playing Battlefield a little bit. Battlefield 6. I don't really play games much these days, but nighttime, done in, long day's work, load up a little bit of Battlefield, chat to my cousins, have a little chill for an hour. That's all I do. I haven't watched anything. Don't play any instruments, no, but I do produce music. Arc Raiders. I like watching the Arc Raiders stuff. I watched the Burn Peanut. He's hilarious. I won't answer that. Does anyone watch the Burn Peanut? Is vaping a thing now, or do you just do it trying to get the birds? Don't need to vape to get birds. If anyone's into gaming content and they don't know the Burnt Peanut, check him out. He's hilarious. It's funny. I'm in an Airbnb, not a hotel. I just wanted to be by myself, just away from all the hustle and bustle, just isolated, chilled, my own little balcony, coffee, steaks, die hard on the telly, keeping it simple. Should start a gaming channel. I'll be honest, guys, I did consider it, but I'm already juggling loads of different things. I've got this channel, I've got me fitness channel, and I've got me business channel, and then I've got me music channel. So those 4 things. In fact, if anyone wants to know my business channel, drop me a DM on Instagram because I keep it all private. But on that business channel, I talk about like how to improve your life, how to make money online, how to, if you're a coach or you sell some sort of service, how to position yourself online, how to grow your social media, how to grow YouTube channel, how to make better titles, thumbnails. I just basically document my entire business journey and I put that on the other YouTube channel. But I don't promote it on this channel because I know what people are like. You know what I mean? Go, oh, you're selling stuff, you're scamming and all that. You sell out. So it's just little business tips channel. If you want that, just drop us a DM on Instagram and I'll send it over to you. So I'm trying to put more effort into that this year. So I've got me 4 channels. That's my goal for 2026. Keep up with this content. Fitness channel, music, I'm going to push like crazy. And then my business channel, just try and help people as much as possible. DM me. I'm not going to put the channel name in this chat because I don't really want to expose it to the wrong type of people. I only want people on that channel. I've only got like 85 subscribers on it, but like I review people's YouTube channels, people's Instagram accounts, like help people with like business stuff, just like help coaches, you know, people who want to get clients and stuff. Yeah, I've got a guy who makes space videos who I'm helping right now. So it's cool little side project. Something that like, so my gym, I've got 25 coaches. My main job is I help those coaches build a social media base and get clients and make money and stuff like that. So I just make a good living. So that I just kind of give all my tips away on that channel because I've worked with mentors for the better part of 12, 13 years. So I just take what they've taught me and take my own business experience and I just give it into that channel, put it onto that channel. But I'm not putting it on here because the wrong people come on it and then they start, you know, they're only there to talk crap. I only want people on that channel who actually care about like growing and doing something with their life. So if you want it, DM me on Instagram and I'll send you the Instagram account and the YouTube channel. Only the right people. How do I have my steak? Like medium. No, I've been to Dubai 9 times. Is it catered to any particular channels or all types of content? All types of content. I've got a lad who I help who does vlog content. So I help him with how to structure his vlogs better, how to come up with themes, concepts, stuff like that. Better titles, better thumbnails, how to push the vlog forward, editing, all sorts. So yeah, I'm just trying to build up like a good 20 case studies of people who don't work at my gym, who are in different businesses and different niches and who've got different YouTube channels. I just want to try and build up like 20 case studies of that. So I've got a handful of lads who I help on a one-to-one basis and then a few other people who I've just give access to some resources. So yeah, I help anyone. I say space videos, vlog channels, gaming channels. Mate, I'm depressed because I haven't trained for a year and a half now. I'm almost 29. You've wasted your prime. Men hit the prime in the 30s. You haven't missed your prime. Just do it now. Stop moping and just get to the gym tomorrow. Just do it. You've got no enemies. The only person stopping you is you. In fact, I've literally got a t-shirt and it says you versus you. Look at the video I made that I put up today, the vlog. It says you versus you. That's you, that. You're in your own way. Get to it. 29, you're in the prime of your life. I'm 37. I've only just started training a year ago after 2 years of being off. Do it. The best time to start was 10 years ago. The second best time is right now. Do I prefer the vlogs more than the reactions? It's a balance because the vlogs take a lot of effort and a lot of energy. And like, you know, you've got to be on. Like even sometimes I'll be standing there, like, you know, watching Tate do the pads. And then I'll be like, right, okay. And then I'll turn and the camera's on me. I'm like, say something. Say something. Like, so it's, you know, you got to be on a little bit more and you've got to plan the vlog, right? What are we doing? Where are we going? Or let's go talk to that person. I love the vlogs, but it's very hard to do them consistently. That's why people who have these vlog channels and they blow up with the channels, you don't realize how much effort goes into them. They have like situations that they plan out and like, right, we're going to go here, and this is generally what we're going to try and do in the vlog. And you've got to be high energy. You can't, and then you've got people looking at you when you're filming. So like, I like a combination of both. The reaction channels are great because I can just give me thoughts, easy, fairly low effort. But then the vlogs are great because they're fun, but obviously cost a lot more energy to do. Why do a vape? Just temporary, just for a bit of focus and just as a little vice, a little bit of pleasure. Because I don't really drink, I don't really do anything else. So a little bit of vape right now, temporary. Good question right here. How do you stay consistent making YouTube videos and not get bored of posting the same niche of videos? Well, in 2023, 2024, I uploaded every single day. Maybe missed like 5 days in 2 years. If you go back on my channel, look at how many times I changed my niche. This channel started off as a fitness channel, and then it went into like different types of content, then different, then different, then different, and then it went into influencer stuff, then it went into professional MMA stuff, and then it came back to like influencer stuff, and now it's like street fighting stuff. I just kind of talk about whatever I want to talk about, and people will like it. Some people won't like it, and I know that there's people out there who like who've got a similar mindset to me and who like the same stuff as me. So don't think about like having a niche. Think about having an umbrella as a topic, and under that umbrella, you can talk about loads of different things. So there's a lad who helped to build his channel around burpees. Like when you do like a burpee in the gym, chest to the floor, stand back up, jump back down. There's a fairly big burpee movement out there. But he kind of he squashed himself into that niche. He said he got bored. I said the thing is, you're doing burpees. That's calisthenics. So that's a body weight movements. People who care about burpees will also care about press ups. They also care about chin ups. They also care about squats. They also care about weighted chin ups. Maybe they care about bench press because the bench press helps your press ups. So start talking about other things as well. At the end of the day, they're subscribed for fitness. So talk about other things related to fitness. My channel is fighting. So whether it's influencer boxing, whether it's professional, whether it's street fights, whether it's just an altercation on the streets, whether it's a stabbing, it's all under the realm of conflict. Don't think about trying to niche down too much. You want to have a general theme, but you don't want to go too thin of a slice with your topic matter, with your subject matter. Where's Jonesy at? The name is Jonesy, lad. You ain't ready for him. Now, got nothing to hold me back. I'm already going. Still beefing with death sentence? No. Answered that before. I tried the whole YouTube thing with drift and stuff, but family and job took so much time. I don't know how you do it, man. Because my videos take 1 to 2 hours a night. That's it. And I told my missus, listen, I'm going to push this YouTube channel, and within a couple of years, I'm going to be doing really good. She believed in me, and she was like, okay. So she took the reins a little bit more with the kids. She believed in the vision, and I made it happen. Now I've got to make it happen because otherwise it's unfair on her. So you need to, if you make a commitment to yourself and get your missus on board with that, then you have to do it now. Otherwise, she's going to be resentful towards you. And if you don't do it, you're doing her a disservice. So a lot of the time, as men, we struggle doing something for ourselves. Like we're not motivated. But the moment that we have to do something for someone else, we will step up. We'll step up and do something that's usually out of our regular habits or behaviors. So make it about your missus. Say, listen, babe, I feel like if I can double down on this YouTube stuff for a good solid year, like, let's just see where I'm at. Like, here's my plan of action. And here's what I'm going to be doing every single day. Hold me accountable to that. So my missus used to say to me, have you got a video up? I'd be like, oh, no, I'm a bit tired. And she'd be like, go and do it. I'd be like, oh, I haven't got anything to talk about. Go and do it. And you have, go and find something now. I'd be like, all right, okay. And I go and do it. And then sometimes it'd be that video that'll blow up. And she'd be like, there you go. So don't try and make it just all about you on an isolated journey. Like, get your family on board, get them to believe in you, because at the end of the day, if you're able to make an extra one, two, £3,000 per month, which is easily doable, then she's going to benefit. Now you can go on nicer holidays, you can get more stuff for the kids. Maybe you can take a little bit of a backseat with your regular job, like, have more time, stuff like that. So it's worth it. Just make the commitment, man. Otherwise, you're just going to regret it. I've predicted Tate by TKO to the body or left hook to the head after setting it up from the body. W wife. Me and my girl have been together for 15 years. So, we've grew together. You've got to get clever making money these days. You do. How do I tell a girl that I like her? That's a nuanced question. It depends on the context. Am I going to street? Wait there. I'm jumping all over the place here. Just say, look, do you know it? I like to be upfront and direct. If I was on a night out, I'd just be like, "Oh, you're fit, you, or you're just my type. Oh, I'm super attracted to you." I'll just say it like that. Just go from there. You let your intentions be known from the onset. If you're friends and stuff beforehand, a little bit more complicated. Yeah, Giza has asked any plans to get back into the fight game consistently. Just had a big year, man. Just had a big year, new baby and stuff. So I'm just trying to set my family up and all that, and help me missus as much as possible. I'm away from her for a week. She's looking after me two kids for a week. Well, I've got our mums helping and all that stuff, grandparents, but it's like it's been a busy year. Let me just read something here. Yeah, just killing time. Do it, man. Just do it. If you didn't stop uploading, where would you be right now? If you just didn't stop. Here's a YouTube. Anyone else got a YouTube channel here? Can we put maybe like a 1 in the chat for those who have got a YouTube channel or who are planning on starting a YouTube channel, or just so I can get a bit of an idea? Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 people, 5. Red Hardcore, 0. 6. Yeah, seen Jack Doherty was arrested, yeah. Can you hear me now? Yeah, 6 people, YouTube channels. Ben Williams fight. I'll come back to the YouTube thing now. Apart from the main and the co-main event, any fights that interest me on this Andrew Tate card? Yeah, Ben Williams. I'm really looking forward to seeing him because he's a really technical fighter. Carla as well. Good friends with Carla. Carla Jade. Her name is. Lovely girl. Like dead sounds. I did an interview with her yesterday, and my videographer left it out of my video. I don't know why. But yeah, she's nice. Nice girl. I'm looking forward to seeing her fight. Okay, so like about 10 people with YouTube channels. So here's my best tip with YouTube, right? Don't make the goal about subscribers. Don't make the goal about like views or anything like that. Make the goal uploading. Okay. So say to yourself, like from tomorrow onwards, don't even say New Year, just say tomorrow onwards, right? Okay, I'm going to commit for the next 12 months no matter what, to uploading X amount of videos per week, no matter what. Whether it's a 1-minute video, whether it's a 10-minute video, doesn't matter. Upload every single time. Make that the goal. Don't make the goal like a metric. And the consistency will improve. So the quantity of videos will improve the quality. You will get better with every video that you upload, but don't upload blindly. So don't just make a video and just like, okay, next one. Okay, next one. Try and look like what's working. Oh, that video bombed. Why did it bomb? Was the thumbnail good? Nah, it could have been better. What's the title saying? If I was a viewer, would I watch this? Probably not. Okay, maybe I need to figure this out. Look at your analytics. Where do people drop off? People are dropping off after 20 seconds of my video. Okay, maybe I'm rambling on too much at the start of my video. Change that. And you try and improve just one little thing each upload. That's the key right there. I've got a whole system on how to do it. But yeah, it's just, that's the overarching principles. 3 weeks, Kate. 3 times a week. Stick to it though. Don't do 3 times a week for 1 week and then skip a week. And no, just commit to a year. You could change your life in a year. Nog mooi, $1.99. Thanks, mate. Happy Thursday. Hope that you're in a good spirit. Yeah, I'm feeling great. In fact, I've really loved this live stream, even though we've averaged like 70 to 100 viewers. It's been a nice little crew of us in here. And it's good to test this live stream before we go live for the Jake Paul fight. Yeah, we're going live for Jake Paul, Joshua. Look at it this way, right? Is a boss little thing for you. Imagine, right? So let's say you're doing like videos about drifting, car drifting. I presume you mean, right? Now there's a drifting event on. Say you're in America, the other side of America, or in Australia, or in the UK, whatever. You need to go to that event to do content, just like how I needed to come to Dubai to do content. That event is free for you. What do I mean by that? Not free in the traditional sense, free in the sense that if you set your YouTube up as a business and you get to the point where you're making a little bit of money for it, you can go to that drifting event and write it off as a tax expense completely legally. Okay. So the thing is, when you do a 9 to 5 job, right, you're taxed first and then you get paid. And then if you wanted to go to a drifting event, you have to pay for that drifting event out of your income that you get paid with. So you're taxed, then you're paid, and then you've got to pay for your other stuff. When you have a business, especially a content creation business, you pay for the thing first. You pay for the drifting event first. And then whatever's left over after all of your expenses and all of your drifting events that you've went to, or when you've had to buy a new car now to do the drifting content yourself, and you had to get new tires for that car, they're all the expenses. That's brought your profit right down, right? What's your profits right now? You're only paying tax on that. You see what I mean? So most people are paying tax on the big chunk of the money first, and then they have to pay for everything out of their income. Whereas creators, content creators, they go to these events and they're essentially getting the events for free. The money's only going to go to the tax man anyway. So why not pay for your lifestyle with your content? Pay the tax after you've deducted everything. That's the key, and that's completely legal. So that's why having some sort of YouTube or content creation business is fantastic. And the good thing is you can do it on the side. A lot of these people who create content have a job as well. I have a job as well. Me gym, me coaching, me mentoring, and the YouTube. Nice one for the $5, Darragh, Houston. Appreciate your content, man. Hope you have an excellent time in Dubai. Thank you, my friends. I appreciate you having a great time. So does that all make sense about the tax thing? Do you see how like it can be beneficial having like a content creation business? Anyone who's coming to this live stream is going to be like, "What the hell is this guy talking about?" I'll do more of these. I don't mind doing more of these to 50 viewers, 100 viewers. I don't mind. Tried making an MMA style content on my second channel. Made a video about John Jones, Duck and Tom Aspinall. The amount of John Jones fans that got roasted me in the comments was crazy. It's always a part of the process. You will always get negative comments. One of the lads who are mentoring with YouTube and business and his online coaching business posted his first 2 YouTube shorts today and yesterday. And he just messaged me saying, oh, Shaun, like, I've just had like 2 really bad comments. Someone saying I'm a scammer, I'm a scamming coach, and someone else saying this. What should I do? Should I stop uploading? I was like, nah, fuck him. Keep going. You're always gonna get them. You're always gonna get them. I found a guy the other day on my channel, right? Because if you click on people's names, you can see all the previous comments. And this guy has got 96 comments on my channel. So let's say 100 videos rounded up. So he's commented close to 100 times. And when I scrolled through them, almost every single comment was negative. I was like, I think I replied to him on like one of his last comments and I said, are you still here? Are you still here, lads? What are you doing? It's hilarious. It doesn't even bother me. It's just crazy the fact that you've commented 100 times and you hate me that much. It's fucking funny. So embrace the hate. It's not going to go away. You'll always get it. The key is just get to the point where the positivity drowns out the hate. Yeah. Stop ducking death sentence. All right. Okay. Okay. I'll go and beat up the less fortunate. Thanks for the $2. I'm flying here. Most would agree it's good to see something like this on your channel. I'm just trying to chat to you. I'm just trying to chat to you now. Right, last 5 minutes, definitely. Last 5 minutes. What time are we on? Okay, it's 2:45 in the morning. We're getting off at 5:02. So 5 minutes. Let's do it. Last few vapes, and I'm gonna have some ginger nuts and a Pepsi. Clip that. Shaun, are you scared of Andrew Tate in person? I'll be honest, right? It is a little bit intimidating. They walk so fast. So when you see me vlog tomorrow from today, the press conference, me and my videographer are standing there in the hallway, and out of nowhere, thinking about 5 big African, Nigerian, big, massive cunts. Watch out, watch out, watch out. I was like, what the fuck? And then they all came through, and it was Tate, and it was Tristan, and it was Luke Barnett, and it was Rory, and it was the whole squad. It was like a presidential Secret Service mission. I was like, whoa. And they get swarmed like crazy. There's just a big trail of people following them behind. Watch me vlog from today that I posted today as well. And you'll see just everyone just follows them everywhere and stand and just crowds them like crazy. So it is a little bit like intimidating, definitely. But it's sick though at the same time, you know what I mean? You're like, oh, the guy knows how to make an entrance, seeing it in person. You can't hate on it. When you see it in person, you're like, okay, that's cool. That's pretty cool. You're welcome. Just killing time. Any of yous, right, who've got the YouTube channel, right, who pressed 1 in the chat, DM me on Instagram now and just DM me the words like business or YouTube or something like that, and I'll send you me secret channel and me secret Instagram. And I'll help you out. I don't mind giving you some tips on that. But DM me though. Just do it. Me Instagram is literally in my bio. Nice one, Roch, for the €5. I work 12-hour night shifts, and I'll try and work out 3 times a week lifting weights. Always look for excuses, but I'm going to do my best. Brilliant. Good on you, man. Good on you, because for every person who's struggling out there who does these 12-hour shifts, there's someone who's doing 16-hour shifts and in the shape of their lives. So that's just life, isn't it? So we can either use life as our excuse why we're not in shape, or we can get in shape despite of our circumstances. in spite of our circumstances. So good on you, strong man. There you go. Some of you are messaging me right now. Freeze. Liverpool just got a new talent. I'ma be the one who challenge what, please. They ain't ready for the new rapper with the cool facts. Better listen up a bomb. These shoes, damn it, rapper in the room. And the body do how I do. Too dynamic and smooth when I move. Got soul like a shoes, new balance. I'm a groove. I'm a boss. These. I know I'm old, of course. Never seen that I close the doors, but I got keys. Go back and I open them all. No pose anymore. Now I got knees. No adversity anymore. Got some crazy stuff on the way. That was probably distorted like crazy. Probably sounded terrible, but I got some crazy stuff on the way. Do a video on Wes Watson's corny ass. He's shrunken. I know. I should do, really. Are you and Idris Virgo still mates? Yeah, I'm cool with Idris, yeah. We said we'd do a collab, but we just haven't got round to it. I think he was due to come up to Liverpool for his latest fight, but that was a while ago, and I don't think he ended up coming up in the end. But yeah, next time I see Idris, we'll try and do something together. Yeah. Sound guy. Prediction for the fight, I've said it a million times. Tate by TKO or KO in the second round. Body shot, or he uses the body to set up the headshot. Bang, Chase goes night-night. Shaun, do you miss 2023, Shaun Jones? What does that mean? What's 2023, Shaun Jones? Tell me in the chat right now. What is 2023, Shaun Jones? And then I'll answer. Still streaming, still here. To me, 82 viewers. Let's go. Stop, freeze. Liverpool just got a new talent. I'ma be the one who challenge watch, please. They ain't ready for the new rap. I put the cool patterns better. This is a bomb. These tunes that might rap in the room and about to do how I do. I'm not gonna smooth. Oh, fucking can't even speak. Me YouTube, okay, right. So the 2023 Shaun Jones, your YouTube content's like the whole Jack Doherty, Zerka, TikToky, neon era of content. Yeah, like I miss that stuff, but it all just depends on what's going on within the scene. Because I'm a fighting channel, it's like Jack Doherty was getting into fights, Neon got into a fight with Jack Doherty, Zerka was getting into fights. So HS TikToky getting into fights. I mean, we've covered HS TikToky recently, but if they're not getting into fights, then, or there's no real conflict tied to the name, then there's no real relevancy of me talking about them. So that's the only thing with, like, my type of content is it's based on what is going on. So it's always evolving in a way. But I'm happy with that. Like, and if something happens, we just revisit that storyline. We've done it plenty of times before. So yeah, I know what you're saying, but it's just circumstantial, isn't it? If there's no content about them to speak about, then just is what it is. Wade is actually quite big. He's like about 6'4". I was looking, I was like, freaking hell, Wade, you are quite big. Yeah, he's quite tall, and he's got that like narrow build as well. So he actually seems taller than he is. But cool guy, man, cool guy. I hope I get an opportunity to maybe have a little drinky with Wade on Saturday, because I just feel like he'd be like a sound lad to hang out with. Yeah, and he's smashing it as well. You freeze about every 5 minutes for like 5 seconds or so. Is that just my Wi-Fi? Don't know. Maybe other people can confirm in the chat. When are you getting on Misfits? Just when I can get 6 months of training behind me, and me little newborn is a little bit older. Prediction for, oh yeah, okay, we haven't done a prediction for the Tony Ferguson and Warren Spencer fight. It's hard to count Tony out after seeing that last performance against Salt Poppy, because, like, okay, he was getting touched a little bit, but he always does. and then he just poured on that pressure. And then when he does pour on that pressure, same as his UFC fights, he was unstoppable. The only thing that really stopped him in his UFC fights was the threat of the takedowns. Really, that's like he always had good wrestling, good grappling, but something happened with him, and might have been injuries. He just didn't really have that same takedown defense again. And like now that he's able to just focus on boxing, I think his pressure is going to be very difficult to deal with. But I do know how much work Warren's been putting in lately, and I've seen his behind the scenes footage. His technical ability has improved massively. His head movement is bloody fantastic. Recently, he looks smoother than ever. I'm obviously a little bit biased towards Warren as well because I know him personally, but I am going to take Warren to get the fight done. But I don't think it's going to be easy for him. I think Tony, he's a tough son of a bitch to put away. He's got a chin on him still, a little bit older, but yeah, I'm going to take Warren. I'm going to support him. I'm going to support Warren, but Tony's going to be a very difficult fight. A lot of people just don't know Warren's ability because the first introduction to him was the Dylan Dennis fight, which was MMA. Warren's a boxer, so even his improvements since the Dylan Dennis fight since then, so that's June, July, have been massive. We'll see. Spoke about SD Kid before. He's sick. I like him. Simple, but he's nailed his niche. Sick beats, good vocals, catchy tunes. I don't know the SD Kid personally, but obviously same circles and stuff. Does Sneeko have a future in boxing? If Sneeko put a good solid 6 months, 12 months of training in, I think he could be good. He's got the stature for it and the reach and general athleticism. Oh yeah, yeah. Warren fought Ben Williams. Forgot about that. And it was an early stoppage. It was an early stoppage. But that Ben is a great boxer, and Warren was banging with him. But he was throwing leather, and Warren caught Ben a few times, and it was an absolute brawl. It was just stopped early. But I think Warren would have done quite good in that fight if it wasn't stopped prematurely. If you're ever going to train for a fight, you've got to give up the vaping. Good job I'm not training for the fight then. I know, of course, but I'm not sure. Nothing on the horizon just yet. I say family first, and yeah, family, finances, fitness, and then fighting. I'm 37, guys. You know what I mean? It's got to make sense for me. Right now, I'm just trying to get through, enjoy life a little bit, have a little bit of fun, and just be present and enjoy. When my first son was, I'll give you 20 seconds for this. When my first son was born in 2020, I was an absolute mess. I was on the weed every single day. I was drinking every single day, and I was making no money. Like we were screwed. We spent all our savings just trying to keep our gym open throughout COVID. We had police showing up at the door threatening £10,000 fines because we had to stay open privately, silently, and we got grassed up. All sorts of shit going down, and I wasn't present when my first son was born, and I was a shit boyfriend. It was just the worst time ever. Worst time in my life, second to when I had the long COVID. And then that's another thing. So obviously we were able to open up the gym again, but then I got long COVID. So for 2 years of me boy being 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old, pretty much for like, well, from like, yeah, 2.5 to 4.5. I couldn't play with him. Couldn't play with him. Now I've got my new little boy who's 10 months old, and I want to be a good dad, and I want to be present with him, and I want to enjoy the time with him as a little baby, and like be the dad for him that I wasn't really with my first boy. I mean, my first boy are so close. Like I love him. Take 1,000 bullets 1,000 times over for him. He's the best little thing ever. But I just want to be a good dad to my new little boy. That's all. That's my priority right now. As much as I'd love to sit here and say, yeah, I'm fighting on this, I'm gonna take everyone out. I'm just being real with you. You know what I mean? I've just set my priorities straight this year and just tried to be a good present dad. Help my missus out a little bit just because of all the support she's given me over the years. She doesn't work. Like I do all the work. She's a full-time mum, pretty much. So you know what I mean. Family first. Just to cheekily plug my own boxing channel. First video tomorrow at 3 p.m. I respect the hustle, mate. I respect the hustle. Nice one for £5. Good stuff. Yeah, seeing Vitality. He's been jailed for 20 years. Yeah, madness. What a divvy, though. What an absolute divvy. Fellow Scouser in the chat. Right, Peter? Mad Hatter. I know, I know. I wanted to explain that. That's all, you know what I mean? Just trying to live a little bit. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm perfect, you know what I mean? And try and hide a little vape from you. It's the normal lad making his way through life. All right, guys. Okay, right. It's super late. What time are we on now? We're just about to approach on 3 a.m. I appreciate you all. This was a cool little live stream, 2 hours and 20 minutes. So this was a test live stream for when I go live for the Jake Paul fight. So it'll be like 8 a.m. or like 7 a.m. Dubai time. So I'm going to be up mega early. So if you're in the UK, it's probably going to be around like 12 midnight for you. Or if you're in the US, what time is it? Is it like 10 p.m. or something for you? Whatever time that Jake Paul fight is on, we'll go live about an hour and a half before it. And yeah, like get introduced back to the live streams. This was just a little bit of a test one. So, but I appreciate you rocking with me and helping me get back into the flow of it, back into the swing of things. And yeah, it was good chatting to you. Yeah, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Much love. Nice one. Okay, guys. Right, we'll end it there. Boom. Virtual fist bump. Okay, I'll see you Saturday morning, isn't it? Saturday morning for me. Okay, peace out. Nice one. Yous are all legends. Thanks for the donations as well. Bye. 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 Goodbye. 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 Bye. Go watch the Burn Peanuts. Actually, no, go and watch me vlog. Go watch me vlog right now. First link in the description. Watch that if you haven't watched it just yet. Yeah, it's a good one. And then new vlog dropping tomorrow as well. Support the vlogs. Drop a like on the video and leave a comment. If you can watch it all the way through, it helps out the vlogs immensely. It helps out the vlogs immensely. Got the microphone here. Watch the vlog all the way through if you can. Appreciate you. See you tomorrow.